in the reserves, not the Guard, and which is a common misconception.
Sure.
Reserves is a national organization,
Right.
not just state-based.
Sure.
So I have been in units in these four, in Iowa, Nebraska, and Minnesota. I've been in those three states for my units and now live in South Dakota. So when people say, where are you from? Well, I say South Dakota first and then the Midwest second, depending on the grasp. I do believe I have a good foreign affairs background. Some of the stuff we study countries and different things in the unit I'm in now. I've worked, like I said, with NATO and other countries. I've worked with all the services. I've been to classes that are joint based. I've been some of the advanced class. I've been to a class from the War College, one from the Joint Forces Staff College. I'm a major, and I'm hoping to make lieutenant colonel here in the next couple of years. Like I've been called, I got called a lot, and it was kind of something that other people encouraged me to do. I think Washington's where we have a lot of problems nowadays, and we need somebody that has some leadership and can build a consensus and stand up for tough issues. There is a lot of gridlock, and it doesn't help when our own party is fighting amongst themselves. But I think we have to first pull together as a party and have a coherent message, and then present our message to the rest of the electorate, not just the Republicans, the Democrats and Independents as well, and same statewide here. I don't want to be the senator for just the Republicans. I want to be the senator for all the people. One thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to not just tell people what I'm for, I want them to tell me what they want. I'm going to do a lot of town halls and meetings across the state, and I intend to go to every county and talk to people. And I've been talking to a number of party chairmen and state representatives and state senators across the state, and state's attorneys. And I guess I want to listen, not just tell them. A lot of politicians in both parties tell us what they're for, and hope that the people will rally around. Like Obamacare, the people have consistently said we do not want this, but the politicians don't listen. Consistently polls of 60-70% against, and I think its recent rollout is indicative that it's not working. More people have been thrown off than have joined, as I see. There's only been like 365,000 joins since the beginning, or through the end of November. I don't think they'd give December totals yet. Healthcare reform, the budget, I say, is number one. We have to get our own house in order. I help people with a lot of financial issues myself, and on the local level, the personal level, and on the national level. It isn't how much you make, it's how much you spend. And if we can't get spending under control, we'll continue to run away, and the interest continues to grow, and we're at 17 trillion now. I remember the days of Ross Perot, when he was having his pie charts and having a fit. I looked up the numbers, and we were $4 trillion in debt. I'm surprised he's still alive, because if we're at 17, and unless things change dramatically, I foresee us unfortunately heading to 20 trillion by the end of this president's term. Repeal and replace. I hear a lot about repeal, but not much about what we would do from there forward. First off, once we repeal, that would actually put us in a better position than we're at right now, with all the people getting cancellation notices. That'd be step one. But then where do you go from here? And there are a number of plans out there that would be positive, I believe. One is allowing assurance across state lines. Right now, we can get insurance across state lines in other areas, and like life insurance and different things across state lines. And there's an act called the McCarran-Ferguson Act that gives those specific powers. We would need to amend that act to allow for that to happen. Second, I'm for tort reform. Now that may be blasphemy for a lawyer to say, but there is need for that, and I think that would help the healthcare industry. Next, health savings accounts, where there are different plans out there that allow people to save themselves and as they need it. Because right now, one of the big challenges is young people. Young people are going to get hurt tremendously by Obamacare. And I think they're beginning to get educated on that and see and learn that that's a possibility. But essentially this, as I understand Obamacare, if they don't get young people to sign up who are healthy and don't need insurance or don't want insurance at this time, then the whole system is either going to collapse, or at some point the government's going to say we need to fund or put more money into this system. I don't think, again, that's what the people want, and would be where I'd push. Next week, announce my campaign on Monday, the 26th. And we are going to start on radio, TV, and newspapers, and we are going to hit, for 4 days straight, a lot of the major media markets and some smaller markets along the way. And so next week's going to be very busy, and I'm going to be in a lot of places, but all over the state, one end to another. And then after that, we're kind of getting our message out. We'll have a website up, which will come up on Monday, and it's going to be jason4southdakota.com.
Could you spell that out? Is it
Yes,
like
Jason, J-S-O-N,
okay? Then number
F-O-R,
F-O-R. Okay.
for, like I'm for you,
Okay.
South Dakota, just spelled
Spelled
out,
out.
.com.
Okay. Got it. So.
And then I plan, again, Christmas is coming, and I believe that we all should enjoy Christmas and be with family, and there are some things more important, a lot of things more important than politics. Then on January 1st, you can start collecting signatures. I mean, we might be doing a few things here and there before that, of course, behind the scenes and everything, but January 1st, you can start collecting signatures. And that's where the real process begins. And you need 1,955 to get on the ballot. And we've been working and talking to people about commitments, if I would run, about getting that set up. I plan to go to every county and go to as many towns as I can. I will continue to work, but only minimalistic, be predominantly not working and campaigning from then until the primary.
That's what I was wondering in terms of, you have to weigh this with your personal life. Are you kind of putting your law practice on hold a little bit?
I have, my law firm has graciously said they will help me or assist with my cases, but I have some things that I can do that are, as I run around the state, I go to Sioux Falls, we have federal court stuff that I can just pop in and make it work, but predominantly working the campaign.